Okay. And finger guns?
Yeah. Sorry. That's very true. All right. Hi. We are here at the Cologuard Classic. I'm Angie Davis, president of Fight Colorectal Cancer, and I'm here with my good friend Brian, who truly is the mastermind behind all of this, and really has brought the heart. And I will say this, like he is truly a relentless champion for survivors and caregivers. All right. Hi. We are here at the Cologuard Classic. I'm so sorry. I got confused by the live stream. Tell us why it's so important to you to have survivors and families who have impacted by colorectal cancer at the Cologuard Classic.
I mean, Angie, from the moment we started this tournament, the mission behind it was to raise awareness of colorectal cancer, and to have organizations like Fight Colorectal Cancer be a part of it. That's how we get the word out, and to see what it has become from when we started in 2018 to where we are now here in 2023, honestly is a huge testament to groups like yours and all the other advocacy organizations that have embraced it. And it's made all the difference in terms of awareness.
Awesome. And we have all the groups here. So everybody is here. You have invited all the groups. You have survivors from around the country. How many survivors do we have?
We are almost at 200 this year. And to think back to 2018 when we got started, I think we maybe had 10. So, but honestly, that is a testament to this community for embracing what we're trying to do with this event.
What are the players saying? Like, are they excited?
The players, this is going to be the third year where every pro in the field plays on behalf of a colon cancer survivor or a caregiver, and to see how much they've embraced that. And it really is unique to any other event on the PGA Tour or PGA Tour champions. And that is really what has separated this from other events. To see yesterday, for example, I was there with Jim Furyk, and he looked at the bio. It was a 2-page bio of a gentleman who passed away from colon cancer a few years ago. And right in front of me, he read every single word of that bio while wiping away tears from reading that story. And the players, I think, it has opened their eyes to like what the kinds of people that are impacted by this disease, the ages that they're impacted, and we're only hoping to keep growing it and continue to get the word out about
I think it's amazing.
Awareness.
I think it's amazing because we have been fighting to combat stigma as it relates to colorectal cancer, and I think this is one amazing event that does that with a demographic that really needs to be screened. So thank you for being an amazing advocate. Thank you for hosting this, and it's going to be a great week. So
Absolutely.
We've got some other folks here that are going to share their experiences. Good to see you. Phyllis from Chicago, come join me. Come sit right here.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Wonderful to have you. And who are you here representing?
I am here representing Pure Plus Education and Training Advocates, but the person that invited me was Candace Henley, Blue Hat Foundation.
That's amazing. Yes. That is amazing.
Wonderful
and you
friend.
are a colorectal cancer survivor.
I am a colon cancer survivor, 14 years.
That's amazing.
14 years, yes ma'am.
So how does it feel to be here?
You know what, I'm a little overwhelmed. I really am. I've heard about it, and I've received all the materials and that, and last year a golfer did play in my honor.
That's awesome.
And it's just wonderful to be invited this time to come down to actually, hopefully, to be able to meet the golfer.
And you brought family, didn't you?
Yes, I did. My husband is with me. The pastor for my agency and his wife, they came down to support me.
I bet that
Yes,
means
they
a
did.
lot.
Oh my God. It brought tears to my eyes. You saw that a little while ago. I didn't want to boo-hoo, didn't want to mess up the makeup, but
You look beautiful. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
What does it mean as a survivor, though, to see the PGA take colorectal cancer so seriously and to really raise awareness about prevention?
To me, it means the world, because I think we get places at a stigma where we don't want to believe that people understand, but we don't know what's happening in their own personal lives and what make them want to come and do this and to be a part of and say, you know what, let me play in her honor.
I think it's amazing that you're here.
Yeah.
I think it's great, and every time you share your story, somebody's going to be touched by it.
Absolutely, absolutely, and that is what we're moving forward to.
That
to
is
make sure that
awesome.
everyone, especially where I'm from Chicago, and so our whole job is to make sure that the community is aware that now
That's
you're
awesome.
45 years old, we need you to get tested.
So if somebody's watching this,
Yes.
what would you tell them?
I will tell them, can I look at that camera and say what I would tell them?
Yes, of course.
Get tested.
Yes. Get screened.
Get
tested.
screened. Get tested. Don't let the myths stop you from moving forward.
That's the message.
I know within our community, that's what happens a lot. You know, they hear the myths, and it's a little tedious piece, but you know what? That 20 minutes can save your life.
I think that's awesome. Well, thank you for
Thank you.
joining me, and thank you for being here.
Thank you
It's
so
good
much
to
for
see
having
you.
me. I appreciate it.
Awesome. Now we have
you.
a TikTok queen that I gotta talk to. Like, TikTok queen, get over here. You are not shy, nor are you new to the camera.
Yeah.
So how are you doing?
I'm
Introduce yourself.
Okay. I'm Allison Rosen. I'm a 10-year colorectal cancer survivor and very, very passionate advocate.
That's awesome. Now, this is not your first Cologuard Classic.
My second.
Your second.
Second.
And how do you feel about being out here again? And what's it like out here if somebody's watching?
It's amazing. So I love golf, and the fact that there's a tournament, a PGA Tour tournament that celebrates colorectal cancer survivors, patients, advocates, and talks about prevention is amazing. Like it's something I would have never imagined would have ever happened. But
What
it
are the
is.
players like?
They're so nice.
Yeah?
They really care.
Do you have a favorite?
Mike Weir probably is my favorite.
Oh.
Because his wife, or I don't know if it's his wife or his girlfriend
It's not
or
his
fiance.
swing or
Fiance.
anything
His
like
fian-
that?
No,
Okay.
his fiance. I actually watched her on The Bachelorette, and
Oh, wow, this is getting deep.
yeah,
Like, oh my God.
so she lost a family member to colorectal
Oh,
cancer.
gosh.
So she's been an advocate before too. So I was a fan of her, but then I've always liked golf, and when they started dating, it was just like a mirror of two worlds. That like my guilty pleasure during cancer treatment was watching
So
reality
do you get
TV.
to talk to the players while you're here?
It depends. Sometimes, yeah. I mean, definitely. There's certain events that we get to talk to them while they're on the playing. We just like watch and cheer them on and whatnot. But yeah, we do.
So as a survivor, when you're walking the course and you're thinking about how important it is to share your story, what are you thinking about when you get to see all the placards and you get to hear the stories and you get to meet other survivors?
I said something earlier today to somebody, and really, once I met the colorectal cancer community, my whole life changed. I thought I was alone when I was first diagnosed. So being here, being surrounded by so many people within the community, is the best thing for my heart, my soul, my mind, because I get to connect with people that I haven't seen for a while. I get to meet new people, and I want to share my story and empower others to do what I've done. Dance like a silly person on TikTok, but also like tell my story to help encourage others to get screened. So like I come here, this is a vacation. This is amazing. This is a celebration of people that have survived. This is a way to remember people we've lost. This is also a way to encourage people to get screened. And at the same time, a great party of, being reunited with my friends that are now my family.
Yeah, that's amazing. So if you are on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok, follow her. And you'll get to see everything that's happening in March, like across the country, because she is nonstop. But you're also wearing like amazing, get your wearing gear.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, wear blue, get all the gear. All the groups have amazing stuff. So thank you so much for being here and just being so like amazing and sharing your story
Oh,
and
you guys
encouraging others.
Of
So,
course, you guys are
awesome.
amazing too. So, thank you.
My last and most amazing guest, Kim, come over here.
Hi Angie, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
Now you usually play, don't you?
I usually play. I did not play this year.
And why didn't you play? Because I think it's so
Oh,
important.
yes, no, I love playing, but I gave my spot to a survivor who's going through treatment, Jason Zachary, and he's in his third clinical trial. So it's really important for him, and he really loves golf. So I thought it would be fabulous to give my spot to him.
That's
So,
awesome. Now
yeah.
you just celebrated a huge milestone.
Oh my goodness. Which one? I just turned 50 on Monday, so yes, I turned 50.
She looks amazing.
But the milestone was I just had 14 years since my diagnosis of stage 4 rectal cancer.
That's amazing.
10 years NED last month.
That's amazing.
Yes, and it's crazy because when I was first diagnosed, I was hoping to make it to 40.
That's amazing.
So I feel very blessed and very lucky to be here. So,
And you
yeah.
get to encourage others. And I think
Yes.
that's what I love about you is you're always out there encouraging others,
Yes.
getting them to do what they thought they couldn't do. And so I think that's what's so great about seeing all these survivors out here. 200 survivors are going to be out here.
200. I think the Alliance is bringing 54 advocates out, and I think it's so fabulous that all of these every advocate is out here sharing their story,
Yeah.
getting to talk about what's important to them. And I always hear this from advocates. I'm sure you do too, Angie. Like, if I can save one person,
Yeah.
I mean, that's so important to them, and we know how many lives we touch. And this tournament is a fabulous way for us to share our stories with others.
That's awesome. So if
Yeah.
somebody's watching today and they love golf, what would you tell them about the Cologuard Classic?
Oh, it's a fabulous event with amazing golfers and champions who really do care about our colorectal cancer community, and they really do care about getting screened, colorectal cancer screening, and they care about the community. So the community really comes out here. So not only the colorectal cancer community, but the community of Tucson, and then of course Exact Sciences. They do a fabulous job,
Yeah.
and they really make everything so inviting for us, and just take care of all of our survivors. So
That's awesome.
It's just amazing.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank
Angie,
you.
come join me.
Oh, thank you. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Good to see you. Oh my gosh, our board chair just walked by.
Hey,
I get to
everybody.
pull
How
her
are
over. So tell us, Cologuard Classic, how many have you been to?
I think 5. Right, 5.
Amazing.
17, 8. What was the first year? 18?
I think it was.
18?
Yeah.
I didn't go to 17.
Yeah.
17, 18, didn't go to 19, 20, 21, 22,
Tell us why it means a lot to
23.
you.
I guess probably the best part is remembering John, my husband, which I have this handy little ribbon here in memory of John. John was all about golf and was very passionate and really used the year that he played in the Pro-Am as a platform. I think he talked to every single person that was here during those couple of days to talk about screening, to make sure that everybody knew that they needed to get screened. And we just have an amazing platform to be able to get on TV, to be able to get on the Today Show, to be able to wear blue, to be able to do this during Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. It's a great start to the month. And it really is a great start to get us all back in gear and then get us all geared up for
March
Call on
Cologuard.
Congress,
Yeah.
right?
That's so
Call on
true.
Congress.
That's so
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, so this is like the pre-game for Call on Congress.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
And I remember when John played, it was like the Cologuard Classic moment when he did cartwheels.
Oh my God. Yeah, he did.
That was amazing.
Yeah, so he was, I think they were coming up to the 17th green, and he did these cartwheels like all the way up the green. But nobody had a camera and nobody got it. So then after he hit the first tee, the start of the tournament, then he did the cartwheels again so they could get it on camera, of course. So
It's amazing. I think what you don't see, I mean, we're all getting together and we're really, really excited to be here, but maybe what you don't see is that before John did those cartwheels, he was in treatment. We have a lot of patients here who are in treatment, out of treatment. They have ostomies, they have neuropathy, they have all these things that they're going through, but they're playing golf.
right.
And they're sharing their story, and it's incredibly brave. And we are honored to be here to watch them tell their stories. And the one thing I love about what we get to do as advocates and as a community is we get to share and celebrate those stories. So truly, like, all the groups are here. Fight Colorectal Cancer is so honored to be here, and we have a lot of survivors here. But we get to hug each other and tell each other that we're here, we're alive, and if we're here in memory of someone, we get to tell stories and laugh and remember them for the amazingly brave people that they were. So if you're watching online, or if you're watching ESPN and you're watching the Cologuard Classic, I just want you to remember that it's our opportunity to tell people to go get screened, and if you're a survivor, to tell your story. So thank you for following us, and thank you for being with us. And please, please don't stop watching until you get to Call on Congress, because that's going to be amazing. And we're going to advocate together, and we're going to make change happen. We're going to save lives. We're just getting started this month. So happy March, and enjoy your evening.
See you, everybody.